welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by me. Hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. And I was dead recording the intro there, but I connected the mic but I didn't turn it on, so then I had no audio when I was editing. So yeah, so I gotta do it the voiceover way. Okay, so now I'm starting with my brows and we're up close and personal. Don't judge my skin. I got burnt by a detox mask yesterday, so I'm currently in recovery stage, and yeah, my skin is extremely sensitive. So I'm starting off with my brows. I feel brows is personal. Everybody have different needs to the brow. My brow does need a little bit of extending on the end part, so I just take my MAC spike pencil and just fill in the end part of my brows and then just blend the pencil out. And then I'll be taking the NARS Complete Matte Concealer, I think that's what it's called. Now I'm going to use this to conceal the bottom part of my brows and also as an eyeshadow base. So after applying this all over the lid, I then go back with a blending brush and just blend out this area so that we don't have any harsh line, and to blend the product before it dries and sets. Then I'm going to take my Laura Mercier powder and I'm going to press this all over that area, and also I press a little bit over my brows. If you have oily brows, this really do help to control the oil. And I'm going to go into my Morphe 350 palette. I totally forgot about this, but I was just organizing my home makeup and I found I'm like, whoa, you haven't used this palette in a long time, and I really love this. So as you could see, I hit pan on one of those browns. That was one of my favorite browns. So I just applied a transition shade that I showed you guys above the crease, and I'm taking this lighter brown and I'm blending this like right in the crease. And then I'm going to go back with the transition, the brush I use to transition, and just blend so everything is nice and diffused. Then I'm going into that brown that I totally hit pan on. I'm taking a small blending brush just to keep this tightly in the crease and just blend back and forth. And then I go back with the brush that I used to the transition shade again and just blend just to make sure everything is nice and seamless, right? Then I'm going to go into this next roll-on glitter pigment type thing. I bought this years ago, y'all. I found this also and I'm like, oh, this will be pretty for a holiday look or for, a special occasion look, whatever it is. So I tried to use the roll-on and it was like, girl, what are you doing? Like, how are you going to get a precise application with a roll-on? You know what I mean? So then I took a flat brush and I just pressed it out just to blend it over the area. And I still don't like it. So what I did was just pop the little roll-on out, and then I poured some of the pigment in the top. And then I sprayed with my brush with Fix Plus and picked up some, and look at that. It did pick up a lot though. And it works so much better. Now I kind of see why I put it down, because I'm probably like, what are you supposed to do? But I do love the product, just not the packaging. So yeah, I just place this all over the eyelid, very carefreely, I should say. And then I go back with the little brush and just blend out the edges just so we don't have any harsh line. I'm not going for a cut crease or anything like this. I just want this to be like a very soft eye makeup look. And then I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and wipe off all that fallout. That's why I like to do my eyes first. I still haven't gotten into doing the skin part first. Then I'm going to do a liner. I'm just going to do a very small liner. Basically just want to line over my, close to my lash band. And I'm using MAC Brush Black Liner to do this. This is one of my favorite liners. It's very easy to use. But sometimes you do not want it. Kind of have a more satiny shine finish, and not all the time you want that, especially when you have a lot of shimmer on your eyelid. You kind of want that gel eyeliner look. So I'm going to use this just to frame out the liner and stuff like that. And then I decided that, you know what, let me just use a gel. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. black gel liner and I'm just going to go over this liner, and yeah. I'm going to use this gel liner to line my waterline also. This is not something that I do very often. You guys know I normally use my little graph black pens to do this, but I decided to use the liner today and I liked it. It's cool. And you want to make sure to connect the liner at the end where your wing is. I was doing that just a second ago, just to make sure that it frames and there's no separation. That's not really cute. And then those are the lashes that I'm going to be applying. And since I wiped off my under eye, I'm going to go back and apply my eye cream just to keep my under eye moisturized before I put on all this makeup. And that was the First Aid Beauty 3-in-1 eye cream. And I'm going to apply my lashes. And to easily apply your lashes, I normally just apply the glue to them before, like 30 seconds to a minute before I apply them. And now we're zoomed out and not so close. We backed up a little bit, and now I'm going to move into foundation. And I did moisturize and prime and all that good stuff. The primer I used was Matte Natural Radiance because my skin is going through this little dry phase, it's winter. So I'm using the Smashbox Studio Foundation in the shade 4.3. I think that's the shade, yeah. And I'm just going to apply this all over my face. I know it looks red. It looks, kind of reddish, but it does have a red undertone, which I don't mind because as you look at my chest, you guys could see that warmth in my chest. So if I don't go for a foundation that has warmth in it, it's not gonna look right on my skin. It tends to look like more gray, greenish, olive, and yeah, I don't like those undertones. So yeah, I do know that it's a little bit red. Then I'm gonna take my Too Faced concealer shade Chestnut. I'm going to apply this under my eye, the bridge of my nose, a little bit of forehead, cupid's bow, and my chin area. And then I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and just blend this out. After blending with the sponge, I like to go back with the foundation brush or whatever you use to apply your foundation, and just go back over the edges where the concealer stopped just to blend out everything, make sure it's nice and seamless. And then I also like to take the sponge and just blend the edges. Again, the sponge that we use for the concealer is not necessary. This is just how I blend my makeup. And then I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Medium Deep. I'm just going to press this powder over the concealer areas and then just sweep the powder away. You saw that powder just now? Yeah. I sweep that away. I don't bake, and I don't need excess powder right now. My skin is already dry for the winter. But that nose, honey, that nose could take some baking. My nose is always shiny regardless of if it could be even dry stripping, but it's still shiny. I don't know why, the science to it. But yeah, after setting all those areas with the Laura Mercier powder, I'm just going to take my L'Oreal True Match powder in the shade C8, and I'm going to use this to go over my entire face and just blend everything out and set the foundation. And I was liking what I was seeing in the mirror, but the glue is not cute. So I'm just going to take back the liquid liner and just go over the lash band. And I'm going to take this contour powder from the Israeli BH Cosmetics collaboration, and I'm using the darkest shade in that palette. I'm going to use that to contour. So I'm just going to take that right under my cheekbones and just blend. Don't worry about that line that you see on the top. It's going to blend out. I'm going to use the blush to help that to, blend a little bit better. So you're just going to blend until you're satisfied. And I also take this around the perimeter of my forehead, a little bit under my jawline, the sides of my nose, everywhere where you want to be snatched and a little more chiseled, like you want it to look smaller. Everywhere where you want it to look smaller, that's where you want it. That's where you're going to contour, okay? And when you're doing your forehead and you're wearing any type of headgear that you're going to take off after you complete your makeup, you want to be sure to pull it back so that you blend the makeup, or else you're going to end up with a line across your forehead and it's not cute, okay? Now I'm going to take a very small blending brush and I'm going to use this just to chisel my nose. So I'm going to blend the same contour powder very lightly on the sides of my nose just to give it more of a smaller effect. I know my nose is already small, but I still like to contour my nose. And then I'm going to take my same Laura Mercier powder and just going to clean up this contour. I don't know why I feel like doing that today, but I feel like looking a little bit extra snatch for Santa, So yeah, and then I'm going to place some more powder on my nose just so it could soak up all this shiny oiliness that's going on. Then I use the powder brush just to dust away the powder that we put under the contour. Then I'm going to take my blush. This is MAC Swiss Chocolate. I'm going to use this to blend on my cheeks, and as you see, it helps to diffuse that contour and make it transition better, so you're not just seeing like a line of contour. Okay, even though the blush is not a strong color, it does serve a purpose. And then I'm also gonna layer my Hard to Get Extreme Dimension blush. You guys know I gotta use either Hard to Get or Talent Glow. If I use it, it's not a tutorial. Okay, and I'm gonna take my loose highlighter that I bought from the I bought the Makeup Sheila collection, so I got this loose highlighter in it. And I'm just gonna place this on the high points of my cheeks. And yeah, that's it. It's a little bit, you know, I have to use the top because I don't like strong highlight, so I just wanted a little bit. And then I take out the blush brush and blend over it. And then I use my Morphe setting spray just to set my makeup and make this highlighter just blend more onto my skin and look more skin-like. Then I'm going to go back with a powder brush that I use to powder my under eye. And I'm also going to blend ever so lightly over the highlighter just so it looks a little bit more skin-like. I do not like too much highlight or highlight just sitting on the face, okay? Then I'm going to take about the same dark color that we used in the crease. And I'm going to blend this under my waterline, and then I'm going to take the transition color that we use, or it's a different one but it's very close, and just blend and diffuse out that darker brown that we used. And then I'm going to take some mascara, apply it on my bottom lashes and also under the falsies on top. Okay, then I'm going to take a makeup wipe and just scrub that lip off because we're about to apply a liquid matte red lip. You don't want your lips to look crusty, okay? So you want to scrub your lips off, and then I'm going to hydrate my lips with my Nivea lip balm. And then this red is from Colored Rain. It's in the shade Cherry Blossom. Very popular red, and I know I see why. It's really pretty. I'm not a red girl, but this one definitely takes the cake. I love it. The applicator makes it so easy to get a very precise application and a smooth line. So I really love that. Definitely a plus. And yeah, I was feeling it. Like, yeah girl, you ain't got to clean up. What? This was amazing. And then I'm just going to let this dry. Be sure not to press your lips when your liquid lipstick is dry because it will definitely make it patchy. Then I'm going to do this final touch of inner corner highlight. And this is the finished look. But guys, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I have something coming up for the New Year's. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are having a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to all of you guys. Thank you so much for your continued support. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment, subscribe. And the hair details will be in the description. It's a very short video, so be sure to watch it. So until next one, bye guys.